So since we're talking about the subject of Batman Returns because of McFarlane doing their figures, I wanted to give a few more accessories and bonuses to my collection. So I wanted to make some more Red Triangle Circus Gang characters, and I figured I could go to TK Maxx and see if there's like any circus decoration or maybe skulls, and I stumbled upon these three statues exactly the same. Well, exactly the same. There's a margin, of course, but they were €5 each, and I saw the skulls, and they were pretty accurate looking. Not completely accurate, but accurate enough. And because of the low price, I wanted to give this a go. So I took them all home. I used a diamond saw to cut off one of the skulls, and I removed the hat of it. And I saw that one of these figures or statues was hollow. So the skull I trimmed out fully, and I removed the teeth from one another, and I removed the jaws so I could resculpt that, but just paint it better and make the open mouth. So because the diamond saw is pretty thin, on the Dremel it works wonders. It's so easy to do that. And now these skulls are missing a few teeth, so I tried to figure out which one they were, and I removed them as well with the same thing. And using that Dremel for that is just real like precision work, but it just works so well. It's quite easy to do. And as soon as it started to take shape and I started to resculpt the top part because the hat was on top of it, so I had to resculpt the skull. I had to redo the jaw, and I wanted to keep it as hollow as possible because I wanted to see if I could put a head sculpt in there. That didn't really work because I used too much material to fill everything back up and to put it back together. But I had some Jazzwares Fortnite faceplates, and I put a piece of cloth on top of that and glued that in the mouth. And after that, I put some extra fabric just behind the teeth to make it look like a bigger face with some depth to it. So that worked out pretty well. I did love the painting of this, and I couldn't stop at one. It's a really long job, this, because it's statues. I need to hollow all of these skulls out. And one is better than the other because the first one was hollow, the second one was only half, and the third one is just completely, I think it's some sort of stone. I'm not quite sure what they used here, but it was so cheap that I just had to do it because I sometimes think that I want to request these things from head sculpt designers, and it's not really necessary to do because right now I have 2 out of 3 made, and they're completely like handmade by me. It's very unique, it's very rewarding. It's cool to see because I don't see other people really making these characters, and that's more fun. I do like making those side characters way more than a just regular Batman villain or Batman at all, because the Batman characters I don't really care for too much. For example, customizing the Mezco Batman, didn't really care for that. Especially the Batman figures with the capes and the way that the gauntlets and boots are always a little bit difficult, and the belt has to fit on a certain way and it still has to maintain movement. It's quite difficult process to get right. And if you start customizing and dremeling and drilling, it's more of a difficult process in the end. And this is just on a Mezco Pennywise body, which was already like really clowny, and it's almost the exact same outfit that they wear. I just started to repaint those colors on it, the crosses and the stripes, and the red buttons were already on it, like the really fluffy buttons. And with these head sculpts on top of them, it just worked out really well. So right now I've got 2 out of 3. I ordered another Mezco Pennywise figure out of Vinted for like $75, so it's pretty expensive. So 3 of these figures is like $250 with all the materials included, not even talking about man hours. But yeah, expensive, but then again, quite cool. And if Mezco would release a 3-pack of these skulls, which they never will, but they would probably be like €100 each, so this is a little less, and I would have probably picked them up at that price. But let me know what you think. These are the skulls from the Red Triangle Circus Gang from Batman Returns, and I can't wait to get the Penguin Commandos and the other figures, the updated head sculpt for a Max Shrek for me personally, for my custom Mezco one. And yeah, that's just where I want to leave this off. So let me know what you think. Did McFarlane miss out because they didn't release these? It should be quite a easy release, but then again, you could also make these yourself with some stuff from TK or TJ Maxx.